What's going on, guys? Okay, so I have beat Sekiro, and because I have beaten this game, I want to give my opinion about this game because there's a lot of mixed emotion about the game. First off, I want to say that I enjoyed every aspect of this game. This game was absolutely amazing. It was fun as hell, and I would recommend it to anybody that likes Dark Souls, Bloodborne, freaking Nioh, however the hell you pronounce it, or any game of that aspect. Challenging gameplay. If you like it, this game is for you. Okay, now I'm not going to say that this game is easy, because it's in my opinion, the game's not easy. After you figure shit out, yeah, the game becomes easy. The game is challenging. I would not say the game is easy. I would not say the game is hard. I would say the game is challenging. And people have been comparing it to Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and in my honest opinion, if you want to compare this game to Dark Souls and Bloodborne, this game is easier than Dark Souls and Bloodborne. It's not an easy game, but it's easier than Dark Souls and Bloodborne. Number one reason is boss fights. I'm going to go into a few things in detail, but the number one thing that stands out to me is boss fights. You can have a boss almost dead, you can die, resurrect, and then kill that boss. Whereas before, if you died, you had to do the whole boss all over again. There was no second chance. Alright, I'm going to stop myself right here because easier is way too strong of a word. This game is more forgiving than Dark Souls and Bloodborne. The game is going to be very, very, very unforgiving until the combat clicks. But once the combat clicks, you will actually see how forgiving parry windows are and how forgiving the combat actually is in this game. Alright, and speaking of boss fights and the combat in this game, there's something I noticed that is completely and totally different than how Dark Souls and Bloodborne worked. The way it was before was if you timed the parry right, you would be able to do that big freaking visceral freaking attack, and you would be able to do a lot of damage to their HP if you timed the parry right. Well, that's completely different here, but I noticed something. You have something called a shinobi tool, which is your prosthetic arm, and almost every single boss in this game, there is a prosthetic tool that you can use along with items to where you can just stun the boss and do high posture damage to them to where you pretty much don't even have to fight the boss. And it's pretty much simply cheesing the entire boss fight. You're not even fighting them. You're using an item and you're using this and you're just stunning posture damage. The cheese is really crazy in the game. Like, it's the whole easy mode to this game is using your prosthetic tool for these fights instead of attack deflect, attack deflect. The attack deflect is for people that the combat clicks for, and the easy mode is for you to use that until the combat actually clicks. Yeah, the fights are going to be longer for you, but the whole premise is for you to actually be able to play the game and then eventually get good at the combat. Oh, did I get it? And in my honest opinion, guys, the combat in this game isn't even really that hard. The combat is just very, very, very much more penalizing for being too much aggressive. In my honest opinion, from my playthrough in this, like, unless your enemy is staggered, you should not attack more than twice. You attack, deflect. That's how the whole thing is. You have to do that. And I'm not fucking with people, but to anybody that cheesed bosses throughout the whole entire premise of this game, I have something I want to say to you.
You cheated not only the game, but yourself. You didn't grow, you didn't improve. You took a shortcut and gained nothing. You experienced a hollow victory. Nothing was risked and nothing was gained. It's sad that you don't know the difference.
Alright, and that's it for this commentary, guys. this boss fight right here, this is the last boss of the game for the ending I chose, and I loved every aspect of this fight. This fight was so much fun, and just wait until you hear my reaction at the end of this fight right here. Well done From Software, I absolutely loved this, and before I go, I just want to let y'all know there was no items that you had to find in this game either. Hold on, Mission. Use a bullet real quick. Fucking shitting me, dude. Holy hell, I did it! Oh my lord! Took his death like an honorable freaking dude. Like, dude, that was awesome. Dude, hell fucking yeah, dude. That was awesome.